Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading from March the 1st to April 7th. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. Couple of things. Number one, as soon as I started sitting with your energy, I just heard this song. I might be mispronouncing or misspeaking the lyrics, but it's like the tune goes like this. Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me down? And I love you so, I need you, more than anyone, darling. Build me up, buttercup, don't break my heart. Is that how it goes? I don't know why that song's in my head. I don't know if some of you like the 50s, like the 60s, if you even know what song that was. If I was off tune, I'm sorry. I'm just telling you what was coming in my head. And I was like, build me up, like I was like dancing like that. So I don't know if some of you were watching like My Girl or what were those old school movies? Remember with Jessica or Christina Ricci or Macaulay Culkin? Anyways, that's the vibe. That's what I'm picking up on. It's nostalgia. It's, nostalgia. LOL. Okay, that's so funny. All right. Second thing, I understand this video is a couple of days late. I am behind. I do apologize. If you are part of the mailing list, you would have received an email where I was asking for your help. Somebody who is very dear to me is going through a very difficult situation right now, and I have been offering my support and my help, and naturally there's only so many hours in a day. So, you know, if you can support and help them in any way, the GoFundMe is down in the description box below. It's going to be the first link. And then thank you, honestly, for being patient. I promise next week's readings are not going to be late, okay? So thank you so much for being so understanding during this time. I've been helping them figure all the stuff out, driving around, doing all the things, okay? Let's dive in here to this reading. Ugh, I see this now. Build me up, buttercup, baby, just to let me down. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say to you, Cancer. Numero uno, the first and most important thing ever. I want you to be in the vibrational frequency of self-love, self-worth, enlightenment, love, bliss, kindness, generosity. Understanding that you are God and God is you, and you are the universe experiencing itself. So whatever is going on, whatever fears, whatever anxieties, whatever worries you have, it's something that's trickling internally for you to experience externally in your life, okay? It's whatever's happening internally that then is manifesting externally, sorry. You got Venus as your amulet from StarSea Jewels. This is my jewelry line. This is all about self-love, and the self-love that you give to yourself, like how much you romanticize your own life will help you to attract love externally, okay? Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And then we got big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And then we have void, of course, pause in time, change of plans, limbo, improvisation. Your reading this week has two major arcana, but the major arcana are really interesting because you got Temperance and the Hierophant. Both very spiritual major arcanas. I mean, there are other major arcanas that are spiritual, but these two, one is an angel and one is a spiritual teacher. There is an opportunity here for you to finally break free from a limiting belief, a story that has been stopping you from, if it's not actual like physical abundance, like your money, your bank, okay? It has to do with your stability, with your security, and with your relationship to your wealth. The Six of Cups is about nostalgia. The Six of Cups is about reminiscing to your childhood. Maybe some of you, had a little bit of weight growing up, or, were the ugly duckling. And now as you've evolved and grown, these insecurities are seeping in your life in different ways. And look, I'm not saying you were all this person. I'm just trying to give you examples because the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about remembering the past. It's about a somewhat soulmate connection. And this can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This could be like remembering when you were little and you were teased because you had acne. Going back to your childhood and remember when you played by yourself because they didn't like you because you were the Latina or the Latino. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is going back to childhood. Or maybe your parents were absent, or maybe your parents had or were very critical of you, and so then you grew up to be very critical of yourself. And this week, Source is saying big picture thinking. The things that you are going through, what you are experiencing, what you are witnessing in real life, Ten of Wands to Temperance. It is happening for you so you can finally put the wands down and heal. The Temperance card is a card all about alchemy. It is Archangel, not Camuel. What's his name? Not Ezekiel. It's not Gabriel. Come on. It'll come to me eventually. It's one of the archangels. Either way, this archangel is alchemizing source, is alchemizing the energy. 1 foot on the water, 1 foot on the ground. Understanding that, yeah, the road is uncertain and the road is paved potentially with learning lessons that we often view as hardship or obstacles. But what if everything that we are going through is leading us towards redemption, towards happiness, towards joy, towards enlightenment? This is the power of alchemy. This is the power. This is Temperance, Sagittarius, and Jupiterian energy. The philosopher, morals, values, and ethics. The great alchemist. And then the fact that you have the four of Pentacles here. It's almost like this stuff has been weighing so heavy on your heart, 2 of Pentacles, and now you've been given no other choice but to really bring it out to the forefront as it's juggling. It's like, you know what this sometimes can show up as I'm looking at these cards, going back home and then having to deal with, like, you know, you go see your mom or dad and then you're like all of a sudden back at home and you feel like a child again, or like the pain, the suffering, the obstacles. It's like, ooh, I'm back to the wounds. I'm back to my childhood. And now I want to like shell myself off. And Cancer, you are the crab. So you do sometimes tend to shell yourself off, right? You sometimes can really just be like, no, not me. And what Source is saying, and your cards are saying this week, is how can you take this stuff that at one time made you feel so vulnerable, made you feel so exposed, made you potentially feel guilt and shame, embarrassment, lack of self-confidence. How can you alchemize it? How can you learn to balance it and make it your superhero, make it your superpower? Because then we got the Hierophant and the Page of Swords. So if you can dive spiritually into the pain, the challenges, the adversity, the hardship that you are going through right now, you can really set into motion this wonderful new way of thinking. More importantly, though, new way of speaking. This becomes your master manifesting machine. So what you think, you speak, you become. There's this beautiful quote, and the quote goes, watch your thoughts for they become words, watch your words for they become actions, watch your actions for they become habit, watch your habits for they become character, and watch your character for it becomes your destiny. And I have the last 2 lines tattooed right here, and it was one of my, I think it was like my 3rd tattoo that I got. And I love that. I love that. Watch your character for it becomes your destiny. If you are in a perpetual state of fear all the time, then your life, your destiny will be a state of fear. If you are in victim mode, anxiety, stress, worry, whatever that thing is, that's what you're going to manifest. Don't do that anymore. Don't hurt yourself. Stop it, because I truly feel like so many of you are in this precipice of just transforming your lives to the most beautiful level possible. Last week's reading, or the monthly reading for this, it was fucking phenomenal. It's amazing. Even Raven blessed you guys, right? So this week, maybe you're being asked to go down to the depths of the shadow and not be in avoidance anymore, so that you can rise again. And listen, Cancer, or Mars has been in your sign. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. You know, they say you're going to kiss a fool when your nose is itchy. Who's kissing a fool? Mars has been in your sign for fucking ever. And like Mars in Cancer, I swear to you, I'd rather 1,000 years with Saturn in my first house than Mars in Cancer. Because being heavy Aries rules, like, and you're not happy about it either, man. You have probably been so bitchy, so moody, so sassy and snappy, and just like irritated with everything. But that irritation is internal, because there's this desire here for you to like launch yourself out into the world. But then there's also this like pullback, because Mars and Cancer, they don't mix. That's like water and fire. It's oil and water. It's like, yes, right? So learning how to alchemize that energy, Cancer, is going to propel you. Manifest, magician, there you are. Okay. In your love life, this could be learning how to juggle your love life and your personal life. This could be some obstacles around romance. You could be realizing a lot of your childhood wounds are manifesting themselves now in your romantic partners. Whether you're a guy or a girl, I don't care, or whatever you're attracted to. But this whole week is a pause in time. This whole week is you learning to shift your mindset and you understanding that adversity is the best way to literally step into a place of confidence in your love life. Some of you may be breaking up. Others of you are really realizing the pain that you went through as a child and how it's manifested now in your romantic relationships, and you're learning to rewrite it all. Bottom line, you're learning how to fall in love with you. If you want to book a session or you want to donate to the GoFundMe that I was telling you about for that individual in my life, it's down in the description box below. Any way to work with me is down there as well. I'm going to pop this video here to help you with manifesting your dream life, okay? Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.